Hello and welcome, everybody. This is Zach, your host with the most, joined by Vampire Nick.
Batman over here.
Batman. Nick's camera comes in upside down, and I decided that it was better to leave it that way.
Of course, yeah.
It was more comedic. Anyway, we are here to determine draft order for our off-season doubles little mini-season thing going on.
Woo. Gotta do off-season stuff. Gotta keep it going.
Gotta keep it going. Gotta keep the interest flowing, you know. And like our little thing on the bottom says, make sure to follow our Twitch channel and our Twitter. Yep. But you know, without wasting a lot of people's times, this is gonna be a doubles league that we're gonna do in this off season. It's gonna be on Showdown for right now. We're gonna see how it goes. If we're forced into it on console, we might do that in the future. I don't know yet, but
yeah, we'll figure that out.
With the way timer works on console, we might be forced into becoming a doubles league. But right
Yeah,
now,
it's just too complicated on console too for us to easily do it to the standard that we usually prefer.
Yeah. So we're gonna try this out. We're gonna be doing basically like VGC rules, so there's not gonna be like sleep clause and stuff like that. But we can get more into that later. But basically, we're gonna start spinning here on our handy dandy wheel we've got going. Basically, how this is gonna go, in order to increase the suspense factor, we're gonna be going from last pick up. So there's gonna be 8 teams. So it should be, yeah, if I did it all right, it should be 8 teams. So our first spin is gonna be 8th pick, and how I'm gonna always do it is to ensure there's no bias or anything, I'm gonna shuffle them.
No meddling.
I'm gonna shuffle all of this before I even start spinning. So
there you go.
we're diving right into this. I'm shuffling, and I'm gonna hit spin, and we're gonna see who our 8th pick is in this draft.
Let's go.
So 8th pick is. It's Sir Nicholas. It is Nick, our very own
snake pick.
Our very own Batman. You get his name all big. Woo! 8th pick.
I am the snake.
So, he is the snake. And what he means by that, and I can show you guys, is when we go over here, we can see our draft order. We're going to type, as soon as I click into it, we're going to type Nick's name here. How this draft order is going to go, like many drafts in this format, is first pick will be here. And we're going to go down the list and then shift over, basically, in a snake order. So then Nick will get back-to-back picks here. And it'll snake like
so. I can
like
pick
so.
Pelipper and Politoed.
He can pick Pelipper and Politoed right here, and Dan can never use it again. But, alright, we've got 8th here, so then we can go back over to our wheel. And I'm going to shuffle it up. And we're going to spin
shuffle.
Who's 7th pick?
Who is 7?
7th pick still isn't bad. You can kind of benefit from the snake still.
You're not quite the real snake.
There's only one person choosing between you guys.
It's Gweg.
It's Gweg. So Gweg's gonna have 7th
Good old Gweg.
pick. Good old Gweg.
Yay, Gweg.
Woo! Cheers, big Gweg. Okay.
Big Gweg.
We're gonna remove. And then transition back. You guys gonna get tired of this transition?
So good. It's so good. I just gotta look down. Gotta look up there.
Greg's there. So we're gonna move back. 6 people left. Who's your money on for 6th pick?
For 6, I'm gonna go with the Cheryl slot. Charlene. Crystal.
All right. Let's see. Charlene, potentially me.
Big spin. Yes, potentially Zach if things don't go well.
Oh, you might be psychic. He's a psychic. Not only is Nick Batman, but he's psychic Batman.
Psychic Batman, the most powerful form of Batman.
So this is Cheryl or potentially me.
Yeah, depending on what happens.
Yeah, depending on if Cheryl feels that they have time for this league. or for this off-season event, not for
Yeah,
the league
just
as a whole.
since this is off season, it's not an official one. So
Not
if
big deal.
Evan wins this one, it'll be whatever 5 unofficial.
I'm
or...
not even worried about the winning. We don't need to worry about it. All right. 3 down, 5 to go. So now we're getting into in my opinion, we're getting to the picks that are probably
the shit picks.
Yeah, the worst.
Yeah.
These are the worst.
This is the nosebleed seats right here.
So we're gonna see who's got them.
Let's see Evan.
See Evan, make Evan work for his picks. We might see Raul.
Ooh. Or is Ashay finally gonna get bit? Nope.
No,
Raul this time.
Like Raul. Raul's gonna be like a dead center pick.
Yeah, this is 4, or is this 5?
This is 5. This is the 5th.
Yeah, 4 and 5, not great.
Not great picks at all, honestly.
You can very easily get sniped by people in these positions.
Yeah. And I mean, you get sniped bad. It's really hard to guarantee good cores. And in doubles, it seems like you can really benefit from small 2 Pokemon cores.
Mm-hmm.
Just like even like a weather setter and a weather abuser. Something as simple as that. You really
or like a trick roomer and somebody who likes trick room, or somebody who can proc a weakness policy on your Pokemon with a very low damaging super effective move like Surf, or maybe like a justified beat up, some stupid shit like that.
Right. So I think I think the picks on the ends of the spectrum are definitely the better ones to have. So Raul's. So it's rough for Raul there. We're gonna see who else has a rough slot to pick from.
The other rough spot.
Spin the PBL wheel.
See where you go.
Well, looks like it's gonna be Evan.
It is Evan.
So Evan's gonna have 4th pick. You got what you asked for, Psychic Batman Nick.
See him in the middle.
I mean,
take away any advantage we can.
We are saying, like, what we're saying is true. That the middle picks are definitely the worst ones. However, I will say we have a whole 8 teams in this league.
Yeah, so
and I think every team's gonna have ample opportunity to really stack itself.
Yeah, those picks are a lot worse when we had like 16 teams. So if you had like pick 9, like I had like 2 seasons in a row, it's not a good spot to be in with 16 people because you just have to wait so long. I remember one draft, all 3 of my second choices got sniped into like 4 picks before I got to go for my second one. So it was like, I gotta completely rebuild.
Yeah, I mean the most you're waiting in this league is what, 15 picks? Which is half as long as when we had 16 people going in the league.
Yeah, and you're waiting 30.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Yeah, I remember when I bought myself first pick and found myself waiting for an hour between picks.
Yeah.
All right,
it gets up there.
We've reached top 3. It's between Ian, Zashay, and Lauren.
We're gonna
spin. Zashay's gonna love to hear that he's top 3. He's gonna have some crazy busted Pokemon.
Hey man, he called himself being first pick several times, and it's looking like. Oh no! I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon.
Zashay gets 3rd pick right before Evan. He and Evan might be sniping each other this whole draft.
Yeah, they will be right before and after.
I love to see how that'll go. I know they talked about both winning Slowbro. So we'll see.
Slowbro's amazing, especially now with the teleport changes. We've said it a million times and we'll keep saying it forever.
Yeah. I think that's less of a factor in doubles.
Yeah, not as much, but also still just a great Pokemon.
Just a
Regenerator.
Fantastic mon. And then there were 2. And it's Ian and
Coin
Lauren.
flip.
We're gonna give it one last shuffle, and this is gonna decide the rest of our draft order.
Let's see
we're gonna see who gets
who's number 2 and number 1.
Number 2, whoever it lands on is number 2. And
looks
right
like
now
it's gonna be
looking like Ian.
So Lauren gets that coveted first pick. Well, coveted and also feared. Some people hate that first pick because there's a lot of pressure to make a big play on that first pick.
I know Ian hated it. When he had it, Ian spoke specifically about exactly that, saying he didn't like the pressure of first pick.
It is also one of those ones where it's like, okay, do I pick something that's just super strong and then hope that people don't pick good complements to it in the meantime? or do I pick something that's more of a sleeper pick, and then when it comes back to you, you can build around that kind of sleeper where people are less likely to take the things that might work with it.
Right. Yeah,
or
I feel
a
for
well-rounded
sure.
Pokemon.
And I think Lauren might be the person that is least, I don't want to say least prepared, but least familiar with doubles format.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, Lauren can figure out what mon is busted in doubles and take it round one.
Pretty much, yeah.
And figure out how it can help her in this competition. So you see it. We've got Lauren, Ian, Zashay, Evan, Raul, Cheryl, or me. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
Greg, and then Nick. That's our draft order.
It's me.
And then some quick things. We can look at tiers. I'm just going to go quickly over this stuff right here. So each team in this league, we can see here in draft order that there's 10 rounds. So there's going to be 10 Pokemon in each team. And how that's going to work is we get one Pokemon from our Gigantamax tier list. And this Pokemon must always be G-Max. So I want to make this clear to everybody. Any Pokemon can max, but your G-Max must G-Max, and no other Pokemon can G-Max. They must Dynamax instead.
So you couldn't have, like, Dynamax Corviknight so that you could use your flying attacks to boost speed. You would have to be G-Max Corviknight and get his Defog flying.
If you draft G-Max Corviknight, yes.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. If you have G-Max Corviknight, you can't make him just regular Dynamax Corviknight so that you can get those speed boosts off of his flying attacks. You have to go with his Wind Rage or whatever it's called, which
absolutely
is not as good.
Not at all. Especially in doubles. So, like, if you wanted to do that, you would need regular Corviknight, who's over here as a tier 1 pick. And we can see here, Amogus is a tier 1 pick. I just want to reiterate again, no sleep clause. You can sleep as many things as you want in this. So
gross.
Have fun.
Disgusting.
Then you're going to have 2 tier 1 Pokemon. So it's going to be real simple this time around. You're going to get 2 from tier 1. You're going to get 2 from tier 2. We're going to get 3 from tier 3, and trust me, there's like 100 Pokemon in this list.
Yeah.
And we're going to take we're going to take like 24 of them. And then 2 of tier 4, which is like the bottom of the barrel. I didn't want to stack people with bottom of the barrel Pokemon, so only 2 from there. I took 3.
And then also anything that's unlisted and not banned will be tier 4.
Unlisted and is in the game, because this is we're going to be working with the decks that is in the game, not national decks.
Yeah.
So anything that follows those rules. And then the final thing to talk about here is the schedule, which is made and it's up on this sheet.
Ooh.
So here's our schedule, ladies and gentlemen. We can see we've got 7 weeks to go. And then I think we're going to do top 4 teams after 7 weeks of competition for playoffs. So we can see I'm not going to get into depth about all of this, but we can see Ian and Greg, Evan versus Raul. Evan and Raul are those 2 middle picks. They're going to be going against each other week 1. Nick and Zashay, so that's a nice week 1 for you, Nick.
Yeah, fun stuff.
You're going to be facing whatever top 3 mon Zashay decides to take, so best of luck to you. But anyway, I think that concludes this little video. Anything you'd like to say, Nick?
No, I think we've covered pretty much everything, especially the rules about maxing, because that was one thing that I think was important to clarify, so that we know that you can max with anybody, but only one can be the G.
Right, and how this is gonna work is just like VGC works. You're gonna choose 6 Pokemon to show up, you're gonna show 6 of them. You'll choose 4, and you're gonna have a best of 3 battles.
It will also be restricted items, so only 1 of each item, correct?
We may as well do that. Go for
it. So you don't have a 6 leftovers team or something.
Yeah, we'll do 1 of each item, and this is something I'll write more formally into our Discord so people can see. But for now, thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure to like and subscribe. Follow our Twitter and our Twitch.
Press the buttons wherever the subscribe's gonna be. Over there.
Nick's finding it. Batman Nick will find it. Anyway, we'll catch you guys on the flip side.